Yes, sir. We are back. Episode 140, man. As continue, we got a special guest, our boy Georgie.
What up, though?
You're gonna be hearing his voice a lot more. He gonna be moderating, just tossing. Another part. You know how Nas wasn't in Wu Tang, but he was family. So
Yeah,
this
I'm like
this
Batman, bro. I'm part-time. I ain't
yeah,
part
he
of
part.
Justice League, bro. I'm on my own, bro.
We gonna get right to it, man. So Georgie gonna be the other voice you're hearing. What's up, Barty, man? You be
Yeah,
acting
we
quiet.
we here we here, man. I'm ready. Let's get it popping.
Let's get into it, man. So I'm gonna let y'all lead. I know y'all boys got ideas. I'm just chilling today, man.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're just chilling, bro. Like, so what else is new? Like, so it's a normal experience for Georgie today. Prince is just chilling. Georgie's working. All right, that's fine. No change. So real quick, Barty, you want to start this off, my guy?
Yeah, I got you. We'll do it, man. We'll do it. Let's do it. So I saw this thing online where they was talking about 1v1 players. So, of course, we see the greatest 1v1 players that we've ever seen: Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady. So I got a 1v1 tournament for you guys. So my first matchup, and you guys can tell me who you like. First matchup, you take the great Bernard King going up against Wardell Stephen Curry. Who would win that battle? Wardell Curry versus Bernard King on the court.
Well, you in old school, so Bernard. So now we got to kind of explain for the younger listeners. So Bernard King would be equivalent to I would say like a James Harden, just like prolific. Could score 40, 50 points. Great player, won a few scoring titles. He played for the Knicks. One of the all-time great scorers of the late '80s, like the '80s. '80s. The '80s, yeah, Bernard King was the man. And
I'm
obviously,
gonna vote no just because he played for the Knicks. That's all I needed to hear.
bro, yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, I love Bernard, but Imma have to go with Steph, man. Steph is unguardable, any era, any generation.
I have to agree with Prince on that 100%, though. I mean, like, even if, like, no, like, obviously I talk shit, but like, no disrespect to Bernard King or anything, but like, Steph is like, he's just superhuman, bro. Like, he makes shots that you think for sure no one would ever make. So, like, yeah, you can't deny that. Steph Curry's a man.
Okay.
Who you got? You're not about to who you got?
I'm taking Bernard, man. I ain't trying. I'm
Oh,
going Bernard. Only reason I'm going Bernard. Bernard was dropping 40s and 50s on people like Jordan. So I think the class of defense, and when we're talking one-on-one, we're also talking about who can do more. Like, I don't think he can stop Steph, but I think if he gets the ball first, let's make it take it. So I would go with Bernard. I would take the old head. That's just me. I would take the old head. Now, in the next one, I would take the young player. I know y'all gonna say I'm tripping, but you got the claw, Kawhi Leonard, going up against Larry Bird. Now, we're not talking about hurt Kawhi. We're not talking about hurt Kawhi. We're talking about Kawhi we saw from the All-Star game, even though it was boring.
and we're not talking about hurt Bird.
Nah, we talking
No, no,
about
no.
the great Larry Bird. So who would you take in a one-on-one? Larry, who calls the shot on you, or Kawhi, Finals MVP Kawhi, who hit the shot over Embiid?
For me, all right. So there's obviously the question of attitude in here because obviously Larry Bird, bro, just did not give a shit. He talked as
Yeah.
much as he wanted to talk. He was that guy. He had that attitude. Now Kawhi, on the other hand, doesn't talk a lot, but I also was at that finals, one of those finals games during that series where he did win the finals MVP. I remember vividly him dropping a lot of points on us at the game. I was there, so that's a tough one for me, man. I would probably just just out of respect and obviously just because of attitude and just the time he was playing, especially against Magic, I would probably go Larry. But that's like a very, very that's a close race for me. You know what I mean? That's like photo finish type thing for me because it could go either way in my opinion. But I'm gonna go with Larry on this one.
Man, he always does this, man.
Mm.
Yeah, Kawhi's that quiet assassin, man. He's almost like that Bruce Wayne where it's like you don't see him coming. Like he just quietly wins Finals MVP, quietly goes to Toronto, wins a ring randomly. Like he has a very random career. Um, but Larry Bird was a bad white boy. Damn, Larry Bird is just legend of the stories you hear of. I just think I'm into people who know how to manipulate what they have, meaning like the Joker, Luca. Like they're not fast, they're not gonna jump higher than you, but they're gonna outthink you and work angles. Kawhi's superhuman. He's 6'7", he could jump, big hand. So he has all the advantages to be great, where Larry Bird is kind of like, I gotta use pump fakes and shit.
Yeah,
I gotta play like I'm at LA Fitness.
yeah. Yeah, but you know, I mean, the one thing we should ask about this 1-versus-1 tournament too is like, are they gonna call fouls? How are they gonna call them? Like they're calling them now, or they called them back in the day? That's the other question
Yeah,
too.
is it like, yeah?
Uh, I say you could call fouls either way. Either way, I would go back in the day. I guess we go back in the day rules because
Oh,
he's
Larry Bird,
more
100%, bro.
physical. Physical.
Yeah, they suing now. They might Kawhi Leonard
Yeah,
might sue
yeah,
NBA.
Yeah.
they're more physical. All right, well, same rules. Rashid Wallace, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Who is winning that one-on-one? Rashid had that mid-range, but Giannis, you couldn't do with him barreling to the hole. So who would you take?
Hold on, so Rashid could actually foul and not get a tech?
Oh, of course.
Like,
We playing it's the same rules, old school. I mean, when you look at street ball, let's be honest, street ball is always that way. So
Yeah.
you as physical, so you one-on-one, you in the streets, you get to do. Giannis can foul like he want, Rashid can foul like he.
I think Giannis is the better defender, obviously, but I think Rashid has that like street toughness to like get in Giannis's head. Like he'll push. Like it's almost like you're playing with your uncle. You're better than your uncle, but your uncle has that intimidation experience, and like he'll put that elbow on your back.
Facts,
You know what I mean?
facts.
I'm gonna take Giannis, but I think it'll be like Giannis has to work for it. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Hell no, bro. I don't think I think Rashid on this one, bro. Especially if we can call fouls like how we called it back in the day. Rashid, 100%. I think it's just
Okay.
I'm not mad. You know that's my favorite.
Yeah,
So
she
I'm
Yeah.
not mad.
boy, yeah, exactly. That's
I think too. Like the other thing is, I'm thinking of this as a one-versus-one too, especially too, which is it's a different dynamic than a 5-on-5. So I feel it would be a little bit more physical a little bit more physicality to the game if you catch my drift. You know what I mean?
facts.
Yeah.
I got another one, and then I'm gonna hit you guys with another question. Let's go with the man from Run TMC, Mitch Richmond, versus the second half of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson versus Mitch Richmond. Old school rules. Who wins that game? Mitch Richmond and Klay Thompson. Klay
Man,
Thompson. I'm sorry.
that's a good one. I think Mitch Richmond was a really, really good player, like ahead of his time. He was one of like the first like Dame Lillard types
Mhm.
where you could play guard, you could play shooting guard. Like we've never like seen a combo kind of guard like that. Then Gilbert Arenas came. I think Mitch Richmond was like when he played for the Kings,
Mm.
he was like the man and the bona fide number one.
Mm.
We've never seen Klay Thompson be number one. I mean, and this is no disrespect. Salute to Klay Thompson, Meg the Stallion. I know you're having a lot of fun over there, Klay. You're in Dallas, no state tax. I get all of it. But let's be honest. Me, you, and Georgia could go out there and be wide open playing with Steph Curry.
Facts.
Because everybody's gonna double and triple team him. I kick it to the corner. I can count 10 Mississippi, dog, and shoot the ball.
Yeah.
And he's still the second grade. All the things are the same. He's the second, but I think where Mitch Richmond had to literally take cats one-on-one, lead a team.
Mhm.
If he didn't score 30, they lose by 30. I'm gonna go with Mitch Richmond, man. And he from Broward County, man.
Facts.
BA, Boyd Anderson.
Speaking of late greats, man, I saw this interview, and I didn't send it to you guys. I think I sent it to Prince, but I'll send it to you over as well, George.
Mm.
KJ was on a podcast, and he was talking Kevin Johnson.
Mm.
He said that he does not like the fact that every time he cuts TNT on, that they talk so bad about Chuck. He said for him to be 6'4.5", 6'4 3/4", and to do what he did versus Akeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, all the bigs, even Michael Jordan. He said that in college, they didn't even want to put him on the Olympic team because he was 300 pounds, but he could have been on the Olympic team, talking how great Charles Barkley was to the game of basketball. Is Chuck the greatest non-winner of a championship that we've ever seen in all sports? Now you think you got Dan Marino, you got everything. I mean, if you ask me, and I know you guys may not agree, but I think yes, because he did more with less. 6'4" to go up against big bodies and did what he did in Phoenix, did what he did in the Sixers, to do what he did at Auburn. I mean, this guy was 6'4". He would box out some of the greatest bigs we've ever seen and cause havoc. He was just a havoc, the round mound, the rebound. Is Charles Barkley the greatest non-winner in all sports that we've ever seen? And I mean, that's in me, I say yes, but I mean, listen, I could be wrong.
I mean, just think about just basketball alone. Just thinking of just that sport, like Derrick Rose. He doesn't have a ring, right? Like,
Yeah,
he was.
Harden,
We can do this all
Carmelo.
day, bro. Like, but
But
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's gonna be a shot because I'm not really a Florida team guy. Dan Marino's one of a kind, dog.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He just from forget like the Dolphins, just from the West Coast offense and how he threw the ball. He was the model of how to throw the football. Like,
Yeah.
he is Matt Stafford is Dan Marino with the ring. I've always said that. Like, just a skilled thrower.
Mhm.
Without Marino, there's no Aaron Rodgers. There's none of these guys. There's no Patrick Mahomes. Like,
No, no, I'm
Mhm.
with you on that.
so I can't argue. I can't argue with Charles Barkley, but Marino's that guy where it's like, man, if he just had like, so you see these guys have like Joe Burrow has T. Higgins,
Mhm.
Mhm.
like an embarrassment of riches. And we love Mark Duper, you know, back whatever whoever back in the days. But come on, dog. The man was throwing to Mark Duper and Clayton.
Well, think about this. The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since he retired.
Yeah.
Think about that shit. Like he left, the whole team collapsed, pretty much the whole franchise.
That's
A fact. I mean, it's so many names you can throw out.
yeah.
There's so many names you can because I could literally go baseball and say Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds never won a championship, and he has all the records as a hitter. You can say that as well. Did what's my man name who had he wasn't in the Hall of Fame, the hitter from Cincinnati.
Oh, Pete
Pete
Rose.
Rose, he's another one that you can
Yeah.
name that never won a championship. I mean, for me, I guess because
Uh,
of nostalgia, to see he was the only one that pushed Michael Jordan in the finals, and then to be with the undersized guard of Dan Marley, undersized guard of Kevin Johnson.
oh yeah, that team
Uh,
was red
I mean,
basic.
that's true too. Like,
and to see, I think that you got more, just like how we would talk about what AI was, he got more out of him. That's what I see in Charles Barkley.
Like he
Yeah,
maximized his
he
body to
maximized his body, 6'4", to do what you did versus the era of the greatest big men of all time. You know, I mean, that's the only reason why I always have Charles. I
Yeah.
think Charles needs more love. I mean, we heard Dwayne Wade said he was he was one of Dwayne Wade's favorite players of all time. You
well,
know,
yeah. I mean, and I agree with you. I mean, honestly, like in that conversation, and if you're talking about all sports, but even just in basketball, I agree. He's probably one of the greatest to ever do it without having a ring. And going back to what you said, Barty, especially in that time, like, can you imagine having to play Jordan by yourself when you're on your team really by yourself in a 7-game series? Like, come
and
on.
remember the Dream Team, they said he was the best player on the Dream Team. They didn't said it was
yeah.
Jordan. They said it was Chuck. They said Chuck was the best player on the Dream Team. And then you know, Chuck Daly said
He won MVP that year too.
he won MVP, and then Chuck Daly said, "But I think there's somebody else on Chicago that's better than me." Chuck,
Yeah.
that's what he said. But he did win the MVP. But I mean, it's just a shout out to Chuck because he does deserve his flowers, and he doesn't get it.
And not to mention one of the greatest sports entertainers of all fucking time. Like,
For
I
sure.
think
By
one of
far.
the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
commentators.
Oh,
Like, Jesus, bro. Like, just the
yeah.
guy's gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah, definitely.
What you got, George? You get in.
And so I'm gonna take over the baseball real quick. Obviously we have massive contracts, and the season's coming up real quick. I can never say his name. Shinai Ohtani, dude from the Dodgers,
Yeah,
seven
yeah, yeah.
hundred million dollar contract over 10 years. If the Dodgers don't win a World Series this year, is that contract a failure?
Bro, I'm not, you know what's, it makes you think of, remember the Marlins when they bought like the championship back in the day. What year was that, the first one?
2097.
97.
97. So a lot of people said that was bought,
Mhm.
right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Wasn't like Juan Pierre and them on that team?
Mm.
Oh yeah, no, it was like yeah, it was
That was like
Miguel Cabrera,
Gary
Pudge
Sheffield.
Rodriguez, Juan Pierre.
was Sheffield in?
Sheffield was, oh no, Sheffield. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, wrong. Yeah, Sheffield was on the 1917 Outlighter.
Yeah.
God, man, I can't. I gotta look at that roster real
But
quick.
like, so I say that to say, like, so they've been doing that. They've been buying championship. We know that the Yankees are notorious for it. I think the
Yeah,
fact that the Dodgers won the last, what, 3 out of the last 5 years or something like
Yeah.
that when the
yeah,
Astros had it.
Mhm.
yeah,
So that alone, I think they got their money back and then some. And you remember, they're in a progressive state like California where
Mhm.
they can make that money back. People say I'm going to a Dodger game.
yeah.
They could be playing the Yankees. So it's a staple of business, of travel, of culture. I'm going to a Red Sox game, a Knicks game, a Laker game. So when you're in that like rare air of a team,
Mm,
there's no wasting money, bro. You have to have a competitive team because a celebrity's at the game. You know what I mean? So you don't even give a fuck if you win or lose, but they're winning. But now their payroll, dog, is like they're at like almost like multiple $1 billion in their payroll.
I don't see it as a loss. I mean, it's definitely, if you look at what they've been doing, I mean, to be in the class with the Lakers as being the most watched sport in California, you got to give them love, and that's good. Magic has done the job as far as what they need to do now. If you said Aaron Judge, then I would say yes. The Yankees right now are not our kids Yankees. They're not winning like they used to. Aaron Judge, and everybody who they've been signing, or even what the Mets did last year when they signed those 2 players and
Mhm.
do what they were supposed to. I would definitely concur with you on that level. But as far as Ohtani, I mean, right now he's basically the face. People thought Aaron Judge was the face of baseball. No, Ohtani is the face of baseball right
Mhm.
now, and he's worth the
And,
penny.
and
He's worth the price of admission.
and he got a translator too, so he don't even speak English.
Yeah, he
So
lucked
that's what's
out,
even
bro.
crazy.
So going on that, obviously $700 million over 10 years is insane. Do you think we'll ever see a $1 billion contract, and what sport do you think we'll see it in?
Oh yeah, they were just talking about that. Wemby. I think Wemby, because remember, Wemby's still on his rookie deal, right?
Mm.
So his next deal is estimated to be 308 million. Eight. So imagine his next contracts. It goes off the TV deals. So I think the people who are gonna hit it, Cade Cunningham's gonna be in the league. You got to figure the next
Mhm.
12, 15 years. Shea is gonna get another contract. So I think for sure, I think Wemby's gonna be the first $1 billion, like currently playing $1 billion athlete.
Anything international, I would go off of only from this perspective. That's why Ohtani got the money. He's an international player. So he's international and he's coming from overseas. The same way with Prince is saying Wemby. When you make the games global, baseball being global, basketball being global, then your money, there's no limit to what you can ask for. So yeah, I
Love.
definitely will have $1 billion.
All right. So speaking of $1 billion contracts and eyes and pushing international, fucking Mayweather and Pacquiao are setting up to fight again. What do you guys think? You think it's going to bring back a lot of eyes of boxing? You think it's going to be two uncles fighting in a barbecue?
All right. So that's a lot for me. So let's start. Let's start with the obvious. So obviously, people been saying Mayweather's broke. You know, he been doing a lot of weird stuff that somebody with the money wouldn't do, right? So
Mhm.
like he's been hanging over in Dubai with the princes and sheiks and doing random stuff over there. He got called out about real estate. Like he was in New York. Remember, he was walking the strip. Oh, these
Mhm,
are my
mhm.
buildings. And they were like, I just pulled the deed. Your name's not on it. You're lying. Like it's like he just lies about weird shit, and I don't get it. So, but to answer your question, with Pacquiao, people don't realize Pacquiao has never stopped. Where, so it's like me and you say you're Mayweather and I'm Pacquiao. I never stopped doing this, so I'm still training. Pacquiao had a great fight. His last fight went the distance at his age, looked amazing, punches still look sharp, right? Now Floyd needs money, and he knows the only way to he owes jewelers, lawyers. Probably he owes 11, probably. He's there all the time. So Floyd needs the money, and I think Pacquiao's looking at it like, I'm gonna finally beat this motherfucker's ass.
Mm.
I'm gonna embarrass him and give him that one on his record. So I think Pacquiao's gonna go in there and like try to kill this motherfucker.
Mm.
Yeah,
I uh
I don't want to. Do we want to see it? Right? It's like your uncle. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like that.
I'll be honest with you. I wanted to say no comment, but I'm gonna go ahead and just make this point. Me and Prince had a conversation a while back. Boxing has come back. When you look at what's my man who just retired, Prince?
oh, bud.
When you look at Bud and my favorite wrestler I mean not wrestler, boxer, Ennis, James Ennis. We have a lot of great names that has made boxing come back. Tank, all these good names, and this is one of the biggest stories. To me, I feel like when I see stuff like this, it makes boxing look more like wrestling, like it's promo. And so that's the only issue I have for it is like a
Yeah.
sport that has gone to where you probably have they said the most trained or in shape you have to be is to be a swimmer, as far as who swims, or a boxer. And this is what we've come to. The number one story in boxing right now is two cats that literally could be at home with their grandkids. I don't care for the fight.
Hold on, real quick. Let me ask y'all something. As y'all saying, I just thought of something. Two part, right? So is this the Jake Paul effect, right? What I mean, like now,
Mhm.
if I have to fight, I got to get 100 million. I got like you have to hit the metrics now versus like before. We're gonna fight because I'm pound for pound better than you at the sport. But now it all has to line up with the pay per view buys.
Mhm.
Are we going with Netflix's stream or is it gonna be DAZN? So it's a lot more factors now on where Floyd has to fight Pacquiao because that's the only thing that is gonna bring eyes and where he could actually justify getting paid all that money.
100%. I agree with you, Prince. I mean, I think and I know George agree with me on this. These guys are not boxers. They're Vince McMahon. They're great promoters. That's all
Mhm.
promoters. Everybody's now you're Vince McMahon. I just want to promote the fight. I'm gonna get in the ring. I mean, we know Vince McMahon was not a great wrestler, but he knew how to promote versus him and Stone Cold. He was a good talker. So now, everything is about promotion now with these guys, and it's not as what we saw with Terrence Crawford being an excellent fighter, Bernard Hopkins being an excellent fighter. I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, excellent boxers, technical fighters. This is just about promotion, in my opinion.
I agree with you that 100% too, and I think, and that's the question I have about too, is like, will this fight be successful financially? Will they be willing to keep doing it? Because lately, though, like at least for me, like I'm a boxing fan, but I'm not in it like you guys are and stuff too. So the only fights I really hear about are the celebrity fights, like, oh, Jake Paul's fighting this person or Logan Paul's fighting this person. I'm wondering, even though it is Pacquiao Mayweather, if that fight does well, I'm wondering if people are going to start drawing more interest in seeing actual boxers fight each other again, as opposed to, like, even though Jake Paul is an actual boxer, like, would you rather watch two professionals who have a record going at it, or do you still want to keep watching celebrities possibly get knocked out? You know what I mean? So that's my question. Like, is that going to change the palette of the audience at all?
I think so because y'all know I was at the Jake Paul and Joshua fight, so I got to see what's my guy's name from MMA? The Brazilian dude, Silva.
Yes, Anderson Silva, yeah.
Silva, he looked amazing. He beat up what's my boy's name? He beat the what's this dude's name? It'll come to me. Woodley, Tyrone Woodley.
Mhm.
So they did a boxing exhibition. He beat the shit out of Woodley, like almost like in the first round, right?
Yeah.
So I say that but Silva's a maniac. He's old, he's in his, later years. He's still in amazing shape.
Yeah. I still want to, even that guy at 80, I would not want to mess with him. Like,
100%.
that's like how dangerous. I mean, he's cool, but he's a dangerous man, bro. That's a
Right.
dangerous guy right there.
And I don't look at Floyd that way. Floyd could be in the best shape ever, but you're still like slight. So you're not
Yeah.
like knocking motherfucker. Like I don't expect, yeah. So I don't know. But would I think Jake Paul, it's over with. Like after you fight Joshua, that's salute to Jake Paul, his team.
For taking that final, yeah, that's
Yeah,
problem.
because there's nowhere for him to go now. Anthony Joshua is probably a top 10 heavyweight all time. So you got to that mountaintop. You can't really fool the people anymore.
Yeah, no, you can't.
You fought Tyson, like who's left for him to like get a bag off of now?
I mean, the only person I can think of is like a Canelo, but that's still years and years away. I feel if that's it, even if that is going to happen or it will happen. You know what I mean? That's like a long shot.
Yeah, I think Canelo culturally won't understand. I think Canelo will get serious and kill this kid. Like I don't
Probably kill him. Yeah, probably kill him. That's
he's
how I
like, yo,
feel too.
relax. This is fake. And Canelo doesn't
It's
understand.
the same reason. It's the same reason why I know. The same reason why I'll never see Triple G in any of these fights. 'Cause I know Triple G will fucking kill somebody in 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
That is a fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, yo,
Yeah. Like it's a different game, bro. You're playing with somebody who's seasoned for years and years and years and years and knows the chess of boxing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think that would. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting fight to see. Speaking of like money and all that stuff too, I mean, me and Prince have been talking about a lot too. The NIL deals and these perks, man. Like Malik Tony being able to use a booster's yacht whenever he wants. Are the perks a little too much? What do you guys think?
man, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm hating. So me being like, D1 Prince, what George
Yeah.
likes to call me. I had my perks, but it was like early 2000 perks where we had something called like a Pell Grant. Pretty much
Yeah.
is like a loan the schools get, and it could be like between 5K, 10K.
Yeah, it's like here's an extra plate at your lunch meal at school cafeteria.
Exactly. So it
Yeah.
wasn't like I went to like a smaller D1 in Jacksonville. I visited Florida State. I can imagine on like a scale of Miami. Cause the boosters I would meet, we'd go to these random parties and they'd be like, hey Jason, how you doing in your class? Like they knew all my classes. It was like very weird for
It
sure.
is it's weird, bro.
Like,
Like,
I'm not
with
gonna
you on
lie to
that.
you. So like
It's one of the weirdest things, dog.
it's
so
like
weird.
you wear a suit and tie, you're meeting with it's like you're like on parade, like a fucking slave. Like
Well, but that's the thing about being a D1 athlete. Like people don't talk
Yeah.
about that. And I was like, bro, like when you're a D1 athlete, bro, it's like you're 18 hours of your day are at school dedicated to
100%.
school and pretty much sports. That's it. That's all. That's your whole life, your entire life
Bro,
for
I'm so
6
glad
months.
I'm so glad you said that where like I've seen guys call it fall out of love with the game, with the sport, because like you said, it's a fucking job. So like I'm gonna give you my schedule. I'd get up at 4 in the morning. We'd have workouts on the track at 5. So we gotta run our miles. You gotta get us like whatever
Mhm.
the time for the day was you had to hit, right? at 7 o'clock, we have individual workouts, meaning small forwards come in from 7 to 7:30. Then we have to go to fucking class. So I'm in class, eat breakfast, slam breakfast down, whatever, boom. Then you have like a regular practice. Then you have weights. Then you have film session. And then you have study hall, right? I hated my teammates after a while, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I'm with you it's like being on set, Joe. You know, it's literally like being in production.
Yeah. And then you're spending that much time, and then not only that, you're probably living with them too in dorm rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yo,
So
drive me nuts, dude.
by the time you get to the game, you're like, man, why this person? You kind of fall out in love with it. You don't even care anymore. Yeah. So to add to I know what you're saying, the NIL. So I say that was my experience. So you add money to that where I'm on a yacht. Are you like my girlfriend at the time? I don't want to shout her out. She saved my life, dog, from me just being like, she kept me sane. I can't imagine juggling all that schedule and then I can have a Lamborghini. I got millions. I'm living off campus.
Mhm.
Bro.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and especially, at that young age, like, I mean, I saw the effects of, like, working on Last Chance U, like, seeing kids come down from D1 schools in JUCO who are, like, messed up, like, whether it be, something legally or with their grades or whatever too, and, like, just seeing at the JUCO level, all the amount that they had to do and everything too, it's like, bro, like, this is not for the faint of heart, like, it's a job. It's like a real pain in the ass job where you're dedicating all your time to it too. It's like, bro, like at 18, 19 years old, I can't imagine doing that. Like even now, I'm almost pushing 40 right now. I'm like, yo, like even me now knowing like, hey, at 20 years old, I probably couldn't do that consistently for that long of a time. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of work.
That's what I say. I mean, when we really look at it, man, I looked at TV the other day and it was talking about how much Robert Downey gets paid for the new Doomsday movie.
Yeah.
He's getting stupid numbers, and
Yeah.
all he has to do is memorize lines. So
Not to mention, and again, he's getting perks too. He's getting his own trailer,
he's
fucking
trailing
village.
everything. Yeah, so
Private jet.
he gets all this, and we know for a fact that literally the center of the world at one point in time was New York and Hollywood. Now, literally, and you guys know this because you guys work in film, people going crazy in Miami, making money in Miami, like Miami is Hollywood. So the luxury of all things, sports, TV, movies, it's growing. And then you see all the money that's in the SEC. So I mean, I feel like I don't mind him getting that perks. I mean, he just played in the national championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he did his
my
job.
philosophy,
He did
with
his job.
with
So I
you.
mean, I feel like it's all good for him to get his NIL.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. Like, listen, like here's my whole thing. It's like, look, hey, pay these kids what they're worth. I agree with that 100%. Like, especially you're selling jerseys and video games and everything, based off the work that they're doing, right? The yacht.
No,
I don't think you need the yacht, bro. Like,
I mean,
you're gonna get like
he
$7
don't need
million
the yacht.
playing college ball.
Why
Rent your
not?
own goddamn
I
yacht.
mean, he don't need the yacht, but I mean, come on. Does Robert Downey need that big trailer that he got for?
Yeah,
Like,
I know, but
he got a trailer,
I mean,
and then listen, literally, they said Marvel's revenue has gone down since Robert Downey left. So
yeah.
now they're giving him all these things.
Oh, he got the juice.
They're giving him all these things, and we're talking about if we go back 20 years, he was behind bars. Not saying that he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying in general, a lot of these guys get perks that they don't necessarily. Does that really help you do the movie? Because all you're going to be really doing is going over your lines. You could do that in your home. They say this guy literally, his trailer looks like his home. They
Yeah.
make his trailer look like his home. So, I mean, he doesn't necessarily need that, but they're doing that. And so I guess for Tony, you got to remember, when has UM been in a national championship game? And
Yeah.
now he's in a national championship again. Like, you're bringing them back
Oh, yeah.
So that's why they're giving him those perks, because
Yeah.
he's one of the best running backs in the United States.
No, and I'm with you on that too. But here's the other question on the perks thing too, especially in NIL and college, and especially here in Miami, because we're infamous for cutting corners here, Mr. Shapiro, which is great. But like, what I'm saying is, it's like, do you foresee, especially with perks like that are not coming from an NIL deal from the school? Like, if you're getting a perk from a booster, do you see legality problems later on down the line? It's like, hey, like what, you're on a booster's boat. You know what I mean? Is there any worry with that? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest, the floodgates are open now, bro. It's the wild, wild west.
Yeah.
Because I did some for ABC covering the Cavender twins, those blonde.
Oh yeah,
kids.
yeah. They were over at Better for a while too, working with Jake Paul's company. They had a show
dope.
there.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I did the whole, we did like an NIL piece for them. And it's interesting because remember, there's stuff you know about and don't know about. it's like the back alley with the trash bag full of the breads. We could just talk about what's reported, but what's interesting is I could get that money with no expectations. Like, there's no like, I'm gonna give you $5 million and I expect you to win a national championship. It's more like, remember, they have NIL deals with like mechanics. So it could be Georgie's mechanic shop and you give me $2 million.
Yeah.
It's not like traditional like American Express and shit. It's like Prince and Barty could sponsor an athlete.
Jesus, dude. Should do that.
So that's what makes it nasty. It's like, so now if I know that, I'll be like, yo, you're not paying me no more? Florida State's paying me $5 million.
Yeah.
I'm going to the portal. So I think that's what makes it nasty where, like, remember Beck? Beck been in college since '88.
Yeah. 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 He's a 30-year-old quarterback in college.
When you look at NIL and all these perks, man, I mean, let's look at the pros. LeBron left the Miami Heat for some chocolate chip cookies, if we really want to be honest. He got mad with Pat Riley over some chocolate chip cookies. And no knock on Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant died over a helicopter because he had to put a helicopter everywhere he wanted to go. These guys love perks. And so when you're, it's like being Picasso. If I'm Michelangelo and I'm doing the Pristine Chapel, I'm going to get all the perks I want. Now,
you're right, dude. You're right. I do the same. We all do the same shit.
For us, we might not think it because we understand life is life. But for them, it's only, 5 people in the world that can do what I can do? Only 5 people? So
no, I get that.
And so, for them, they make their perks the way they want it.
But also, too, to piggyback what you said, Georgia, that Miami, we want to do a big here. So, but they gave you a pickup truck. Here's some cocaine and a yacht.
Here's a yacht.
We have to Miami-fy it. So
that's the whole point. You're absolutely right. That is the advantage. It's like, dude, you can go to fucking Gainesville and play for University of Florida in the middle of fucking nowhere, or you can come to Miami and fucking play here.
Yeah,
come on, like,
and you're on the yacht, South Beach every day.
You with all the players. That's fucking.
That's one thing Cristobal does, bro. I seen him here on South Point because I live on the beach, right? Literally, right before the season starts, right when they're in that whole recruitment phase, we're at the portal. He literally brings them to South Beach and just walks them all along South Point Park and down the boardwalk and over here. I'm like, bro, like, it's the easiest marketing there is to be. It's like, why wouldn't you want to come here? All right. Going back off of that too. Speaking of, LeBron leaving for cookies, over the cookies and everything too, right? My next question is obviously with the Spurs rising up, they're starting to look like contenders. Finals conversations of them possibly being a contender this year. Do you think the Lakers window is closing with LeBron to win a championship?
As the Laker fan here, yes, and yes. Like, I'm so ready for LeBron to get up out of there, man, because if you look at Luka, when he went to the finals with Kyrie Irving, he had less. They had a bunch of role player guys, just guys who played D, and you had Kyrie as your closer, which the Lakers are struggling. And we have Reeves, we have LeBron, even at LeBron at 60%, and you have Reeves and Luka, you should be way better than what we are. I think LeBron is in a weird position because I'm gonna give you an example. So if Cleveland wins the championship, LeBron's gonna look dumb trying to go there. Like, bro, we don't need you, Unc. But if he goes there and they don't win, they're gonna be like, you went to the finals 15 times and lost 20. Like, it's like, his legacy's in a weird position. And the thing that he has to hold on to now is the whole point, the scoring. 43 grand. As great as his career is, that's what Karl Malone had. I didn't win a ring, but I got this record. LeBron just stepped on it. So I think that we're not going to see the Lakers' true potential until LeBron. It's like being a president. You need everybody out the cabinet. You need your own long guy. You might want to play. You might want different soap in the bathroom. So Luka needs like a real reset of the organization. LeBron's a shadow, dog. Like, he can say like it's Luka's team, but what do you think, LeBron? He's still in the way, dog. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you on that one too. Barty, what do you think, bro?
I would say this. The Lakers have 3 of the worst defenders in the whole NFL, in the whole NBA. Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and LeBron James. I was watching the game Sunday, and the best defensive play I saw was when LeBron blocked Jaylen Brown. When you're asking a 41-year-old player to be your best defender, there's something wrong. That's stupid. I'm with Prince. If Cleveland doesn't win, he needs to go to Cleveland. That can be your swan song. You win a championship, then you end your career. But a lot of Jordan fans who love calling me and messing with me always say the same thing. The more LeBron plays, the more he hurts his career. Because the thing that gave LeBron the argument versus Michael Jordan of being the GOAT was when you leave a team, they're not as good with you. Now, if you leave the Lakers and they're better without you,
Yeah.
you look horrible. But if you leave and they're worse, and right now that's what it looks like is that if he leaves the Lakers, they'll be better without him. So his best bet is either to retire or go to the Cavs. Anything else will be uncivilized.
But what about the personnel?
Yeah, so
I
saying
mean, the perks in LA is for his son and his kids and everything, but that's why he needs to retire. I mean, the only thing would be
What-
best for him is to retire because there's nothing that's coming from the art. I mean, he's on really, what is he playing for? The GOAT argument. That's it.
I want to know how he's gonna retire for me. Like, is he gonna do the whole tour where it's a standing ovation? Or is it just gonna be a Twitter post of like his PR team?
Bro, he's gonna do the decision part 2, bro. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
like he's gonna be at the same boys club, like, I'm retiring.
He's gonna go to Europe. To be like, I'm not retiring, I'm going to Europe.
With the storybook career, he has to have a great finale. So the question is, where's the finale going to be and how? Now, if I was his PR team, and this is just me, if I was his PR team, you're a free agent. Don't go to Cleveland. Go to New York and get and sign for the minimum. Sign for the minimum in New York. This is your retirement. And if they can pick up another player, defensively, then that would be the team that I would say, because New York is a great place to retire at. Even win or lose, it's still a great place because it's New York. You're still getting the same type of, because the mecca of basketball is in New York, so that's why.
For sure. We over here 40, so let we get finish up soon.
Yeah,
All right, cool. So last question for me then.
Okay.
So that being said, obviously the window's closing. LeBron's probably looking at his golden years, back half, end of his career. Who do you think the new face is going forward, especially with the going into the back half of the season now?
I think obviously we're all intelligent where the face is bigger than like the talent you have. It's who knows how to play the game, meaning like you represent the league in the off season, everywhere you go, right? It's almost like being a president. So they can't see you smoking a blunt. They can't, you know what I mean? They can't see you doing the regular thing. Some sports they champion that. He's back, like Stone Cold we just talked about. They love that. But the NBA is a little more like suit and tie. You got to look a certain, you know what I'm saying? Where personality wise, I love Anthony Edwards. We love Ant. He's a true Atlanta dude. Say what's on his mind. So he has that Stone Cold personality. But if we being real, there's no judgment. You got like 10 baby moms, like like it. So the optics of leaving LeBron James and Steph Curry of married men, same woman, family, optically, that's why they're holding on to Steph and LeBron so hard, because it's hard to find the complete. Barty's big on Cade Cunningham for Detroit, but we don't know if Cade wants to be the face.
Yeah.
Because Kobe, that's his thing. Kobe never wanted to tap dance.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to play, dog. I don't want to kiss all the babies. I'll kiss 2 babies. I don't want to. So to answer your question, I don't know. It's by committee to me. I think Cade and Ant are like the next wave. Jay is not. He's Canadian. He's kind of boring. I don't think people care about him as much. You already know what happened with that. Forget about that. Zion, he loves porn stars and fried chicken. Wemby's French.
Yeah.
Like, so as Americans, you don't respect, it's like fucked up, but Americans look at French and Canadians like almost as soft, which is messed up, but we don't look at them as like, alphas, right? I don't know, bro. Who you got?
I mean, let's really look at it. For years, when Jordan left, people thought it was either going to be Duncan or Kobe. Kobe didn't want it, and Duncan was an American. So that's the same problem we have with Wemby. Wemby's not, he can't be the face. So if we're looking at people up and coming players, the only American players that I see that can be the face of the NBA, that's why I keep saying Cade Cunningham, because he's American and he's starting to push back versus my boy saying that I am the best American player. But if we want to throw 2 other names out in the hat, Jalen Johnson from Atlanta, because he's putting up the numbers and the star power, or I would go Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey, he's American. He's tried and true. He works out. He does what he does. It's a possibility he could be the face, but it's either Maxey, it's Cade Cunningham, or I will go Jalen Johnson.
But politically, if the NBA had their way, it'd be Cooper Flag.
No, 100%.
Because you got a white boy, that's like gold.
100%.
So as far as the story.
I mean, they can make the story as far as for Cooper, but the question is too, is Cooper gonna be on the court? I mean, injuries have played a part for him, and that could be
Yeah.
an issue. I mean, he's literally hurt right now. It's a little sideline injury, but we have to see if he can play fully through. It would be a great story. I mean, Cade doesn't want it because he's not that talking type of player, but they want it to be an American raised player. So, I mean, those are the three names I see: Jalen Johnson, Tyrese Maxey, or Cade Cunningham. That's one of the three I would say, just from the standpoint of Tyrese Maxey is a hardworking player. As LeBron James says, he stays in the gym. He trains with LeBron in the offseason. Or he goes and trains with him. So he looks like the face. I mean, a lot of people wanted Durant to be the face, but you see how that goes there. So it has to be somebody who's American. If we were just going off for talent and what we see, it would be Wemby. But it's not Wemby. I mean, Wemby did do well in the All-Star game, and he has the Spurs back. But another thing we're gonna need too is you need rings. You need awards.
Yeah, I don't
So that's why I say Cade or Maxey because they're the closest to possibly winning the MVP this year, other than the other players and Wemby. They can't do it because of injuries.
so you guys got Jalen Brown and Tatum can't have it. You guys just like
You know why I don't think Jalen Brown and Tatum they beat each other up. And then also Jalen Brown is so political off the court.
yeah.
They don't like him because he's like a human activist, and they don't want that.
Yeah.
You're gonna give it to somebody who's a PR disaster. Jalen Brown. I mean, I just saw him on the news the other day. He had a party in LA.
Oh, in Beverly
And
Hills.
Beverly Hills is like, you can't. Why I can't have a party? Man, listen, go sit down somewhere, man. He's a PR disaster.
Nah, but y'all, man, we appreciate y'all. Yo, Georgie, hey, yo, I think we got our moderator, y'all. This is an open audition. I think my guy got it, man. He killed it.
Yeah.
So
No, man, it was a good time. Good time. You know,
Nah, for sure.
I
This
love these
episode
conversations we have.
Hey, make sure y'all subscribe. We got a lot more dope content coming out. You know, a lot of man on the street stuff.
Also, too, I'm not to date it, but Team USA hockey, bro, gold medals.
Oh yes. That was exciting. You saw a dude with his teeth got knocked out.
Yep, and he
Yeah.
That was super American, the bloody teeth and
It was fucking great, bro. I had a very, very good time talking shit all day on Sunday about that and messing with Canadians because you know me, bro. I like to troll people once in a while. It was a good time.
once in a while he means every day of his life.
Every day. I mean, you can't blame them though. I mean, they were saying that the headline in Canada was the better team lost. So I'm like, well, last time I checked, the better team won because they won the game. So what's the problem? You know?
Hey, Canada, we love you, man. Don't listen to these guys. Oh,
No, we love you, Canada. Love you.
Hey,
You guys just aren't as good as hockey as the Americans are. That's all.
hold on, real quick though. This is for Barty. So the WNBA, I think they came close to a deal. They're gonna be revenue sharing and split. So what does Barty think?
Ain't nobody cares about the WNBA. Listen, only thing we care about is if Caitlin and what's my girl name from
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. Listen, I bet this. This is what I bet. Okay, you guys are talking about promote. Let's promote a fight between Angel Reese and Caitlin. That'd be a great. We know Angel Reese will win, but everybody will show up to watch the fight just because they fought each other.
So you gotta start watching more WNBA games this year?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Man.
Nah, he loves the WNBA. He just,
Yeah.
Only thing I watch is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. That's it. If they're on TV, listen, that's the star power for the WNBA.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you on that, bro.
And also my girl, Pam's girlfriend, as far as winning the championship. Shout out to her.
Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson, definitely non baller.
Look, not for nothing though. You do got to give it to again going back to where you got to give it to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese because 3 years ago no one was ever even talking about the WNBA.
Yeah.
But ever since those two came in the league, bro, it's like people are actually tuning in. So props to them, dude.
Stone Cold
Yeah.
and Rock.
I think
Rock the WNBA.
Yeah, they definitely need. It's the same thing like in any sport. Like sports, as much as it is about the game, it's about the storyline, bro. And I think if they find a way to start bringing out some more stories and get to know these players a little bit more and like their history, I think it'll be good for them. So hopefully, with this TV deal and getting a little bit more TV time, people will be tuned into that a little bit more, and then maybe Barty can get on board.
Maybe. Hey, we'll see y'all next time, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Georgie's with us from here going forward, man. Hope y'all fuck with him. Let us know in the comments. Keep it real, man. If George was trash, let us know.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know, bro. Let me know if I'm trash, please.
Nah, we appreciate y'all. See y'all on episode 141. Prince and Barty, we out.
Laters.